Good afternoon, Brethren. My name is Evangelist Emmanuel Solank. Before I start, I would love to thank the chairman of this organization and the founder of this foundation for giving me the opportunity to address the public and to educate a large amount of individuals. I really do appreciate your invitation. Now for the main reason why I'm here. I believe everyone here is attentive. Today I would be talking about my financial breakthrough with God and how serving Him is worth your time. Why it is not good for church worker to receive stipend for services rendered in the church and what they start to again. Why I stopped collecting money as an instrumentalist. I grew up from a home where we were taught to work for God freely. I remember my kid brother once received a call to come and collect his own share of money, which late evangelist Reinhard Bonk share for all the instrumentalists that function at the crusade. My late mom asked my junior brother, "You mean they paid you people for working for God?"
I'm glad you both could make it here. I thought you wouldn't come like the others.
What special thing happened to you that you called all of us?
Yes, I would also want to know.
Well, I've been getting paid very well lately. The church where I play the guitar paid my fees yesterday, so I wanted to celebrate us all with my pay.
So you mean they pay you for working for God?
Yes, they do, Mom, and even all of us. Every one of my siblings get paid as instrumentalists.
Emmanuel, including you?
Yes, Ma.
I'm telling you both now that it would be better to not receive money for working for God. Instead, you should let God reward you.
We've heard, Mother.
Now let's order some food before it gets too late.
She told my brother never to collect such money again, but to allow God to reward him. Several years ago, I was been paid as a church pianist. When you missed a service or rehearsal, a particular amount will be deducted from your allowance. Sometimes our pastor used to remove our tithe before handling over tithe allowance to us because he certainly knew we won't pay tithe.
Mr. Emmanuel, the pastor said I should tell you that he has paid your money already. He sent it to your account already.
I've seen it already. Send my regards to him and tell him I said thank you.
I will.
But my pay isn't complete yet. He sent 40,000 naira to me instead of 60,000 naira.
Yes, since you missed 2 rehearsals and 3 services this month, and your tithe was deducted as well, so that makes 40,000 naira as your balance.
Oh, I understand now.
I'll get going now. So good night.
Good night to you too. We hardly give offering not to talk of tithe. For me, I was happy because he was really helping me to pay tithe. One faithful day, a guest preacher was invited to the church and he preached on true service. I will never forget that message. It is more blessed to give than to received.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to treat a very important topic which states your service to God. Everyone might think they know what serving God means, but most of you don't know what it is at all. Serving God means submitting your life to Him. Not just a portion of your life, but all aspects of your life must be dedicated to Him, because He does not want to share you with any other being or spirit. I will state some reasons why you should serve God. Number 1, you should serve God because He made you. He is your creator, so I don't see any reason why you shouldn't dedicate your life to Him. Number 2, you should serve Him so as to make a bond or strengthen your connection with your Maker. On every aspect of your life you need God, so for Him to be there for you, you need to make a connection with Him. You should let Him know that there's someone who appreciates the life He has given to them. Praise the Lord. You shouldn't serve God partially, instead you should serve Him wholeheartedly. You shouldn't serve God because you have to, instead serve Him because you want to and because He is God. So I will advise anyone who serves God because of the benefits to rather stop working and serving Him than to continue serving Him. In conclusion, serving God is worth it and He Himself will reward you of your work toward His ministries if you do it truthfully and faithfully.
Wow, I went home sad. His words kept ringing in my ears throughout the night. Oh, what a life. All my life I thought playing the instruments and making it bring money to me was the blessing directly from God. I never knew I was wrong. I have been serving God the wrong way all this while. All thanks to God and the sermon led by the pastor, I now know what it means to serve God. Especially the statement, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So this was what my mom meant by that. She had told us to never work for God for money. I will turn a new leaf and serve God truthfully from now on.
It is more blessed to give than to receive. You shouldn't serve God because you have to. Instead, serve Him because you want to and because He is God.
Then suddenly, I remembered my mom's words again. Never you get paid for working for God.
I'm telling you both now that it would be better to not receive money for working for God. Instead, you should let God reward you.
This was my personal encounter, please note that. I went to my pastor to beg him never to pay me again.
Emmanuel, how are you?
I'm very good, Pastor. I came here to tell you something important, sir.
What is it, my boy?
I have come to a conclusion that I don't want to receive payroll for playing instruments in the church again.
What? Why?
I just don't want to.
I hope all is well? Or are you planning on leaving the church?
No, sir. I just don't want to get paid for playing the guitar.
I'm sorry if we've offended you in any way. And if it is about your pay, we will increase it.
Not at all, sir. I just prefer not being paid. I will take my leave now, sir. Have a good day.
I'm apologizing again, my son, but if you insist, you may take your leave. May God bless you.
Amen, sir. He actually thought I was angry or that the church has offered me higher pay. But I told him no, sir, I will be fine. I remember his Pennsylvania once ran after me with my allowance, but I refused.
Mr. Emmanuel, please listen to me.
What is it you have to say?
Have we done anything wrong?
No.
Do we pay you too small?
The pastor's pay is quite great as a pianist and guitar player.
So then why are you trying to leave our church?
I just don't want to serve God for money anymore.
If you say so. But the pastor has said I should transfer some money to your account as a bonus to your work.
I really do not need it, Ma.
I have transferred the money to your account already. We just want you to know that if you change your mind, we will be here.
Okay, thanks for your understanding.
The pastor might need me now, so I'll get going now.
Okay, goodbye. They might have misunderstood that for my annoyance. What do I do with the money now? It would be wrong to spend it since I rather want to serve God wholeheartedly. I should rather put the money in the offering box or donate it. Yes, that is exactly what I'll do. Then he insisted that the pastor said it's just a gift from him. I collected the money and dropped it in the offering box quickly. I didn't tell my other instrumentalists what I decided. One day, I sat with my piano playing for a guest speaker from the U. Suddenly the man called me up and handed over to me and some dollars from his pocket. A month later, someone gave me a car gift and free accommodation. In another program, a prophet called me and emptied a bottle of water on my head with heavy prophetic word that leads to what I am doing today.
Mr. Emmanuel, I am so glad you accepted my invitation today.
It was nothing, Mr. James. I wouldn't have missed it for anything.
Well, I will be going to the United States tomorrow, and as you know, this is one of the houses I've built here. And it wouldn't be good if I abandoned it. So I've decided to give it to you.
Wow, sir. This is too much.
You deserve it, so take it.
But why, sir?
Because I really like the way you play your piano. It feels like the presence of God moves through your instruments. And I heard you were squatting with one of your friends, and I thought that I should do something wonderful for you. So please accept it.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. I pray God blesses you abundantly and may you not lack anything all your life. Thank you so much, sir.
You are welcome. Just follow me to my lawyer now, so as to prepare the credentials.
You told me to meet you after the service. I hope all is well, sir.
No, it's nothing. There's no problem. I just wanted to greet you a job well done on your work.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. I am working for God, which is why I have to serve Him well.
Well, I bought this car yesterday and I thought of giving this to you. To tell you to continue your good work.
What? Sir, this is too much.
It isn't at all for someone like you that work wholeheartedly. Your pastor even told me that he doesn't pay you.
Yes, sir.
And you refuse to get paid for your service to the church. That is a good thing you do. Which is why I bought you this as a token to keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate this that you have done for me.
Just make sure you keep up the good work.
I sure will, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're single quote welcome.
One day, a woman in the church called me after the church service to her car and opened the boot. I almost fainted when I saw the foodstuff she bought for me. Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon, Emmanuel. How are you doing?
I'm good, all thanks to God.
I see.
Why did you call me here, Ma?
Nothing much. Actually, I wanted to bless you with some foodstuffs. You have been working hard at church, and I feel the Spirit of God in you, so I thought that I should reward you with this.
You mean you bought food for me?
Not yet. We are going to shop for it now, and I don't know what your preferences are. So I called you here so as to choose whatever you want.
I don't even know what to say right now other than thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. I really do. I appreciate this.
You're single quotey welcome. Now would you stop talking and start shopping?
Yeah, Ma. Once again, thank you so much, Ma. My colleagues started asking me, Emmanuel, why are you the only person receiving all these blessings? I later opened up to them how I stopped collecting the monthly allowance from Pastor. Then some of them took the same decision and also began to see changes.
My friend, you are looking good. How are you doing? You know, I've been working like we all do. Which means you also took Emmanuel's advice. Yes. I have stopped collecting money to work for God, and look at me. Despite the fact that I don't get paid, I'm still living well and comfortable. I know, God is so great. I will take my leave now. I have to get home. Goodbye, brother. I see you have been doing well.
Yes, by the grace of God, I've been doing well.
I see.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What is it?
Since you play the instruments, I want you to stop receiving money for playing it at churches.
Why?
If you are serving God, you should serve Him wholeheartedly. I mean, look at me. I've stopped receiving money from my pastor a long time ago. I no longer serve God for money and I'm living fine.
Okay then, I will think about it.
You should. I already told our other siblings to stop receiving money for serving God.
I've heard you.
Anyways, I'll get going now.
Bye.
For the past 15 years that I have stopped collecting the allowance for any services rendered to God, God Himself has been faithful to me. I ordered all my siblings to pay their tithe to their local churches at the same time to stop collecting allowance for working for God. I have used up to 4 cars, none of them was bought with my money. This is one of the rewards for my free service to God. Some musicians played for us some time ago. They sowed us a seed instead of collecting from us, and since then they began to experience changes. One pastor once asked me my secret. All I could say was that we have also sowed the seed of service, so I am not surprised. Everything about this kingdom is based on personal conviction. I'm not against any pastor that is paying their workers. Neither am I against people under a payroll in their churches. There's nothing wrong in encouraging people, but at the same time, let's be sure that our service to God is genuine and not monetized. My take, I hope this will bless someone. Thank you so much, and I hope you will put to use whatever you have heard today. I remain Evangelist Solar. Stay blessed.